Hey guys, so I have a few minutes and I wanted to do a video for kind of for me, but sort of, just to share with you guys too. Again, like always, my hair is almost done drying. I'm trying to get it to like dry straight. It gets really that part I don't pay much attention to. You'll see this is actually gonna be part of my New Year's resolutions. But yeah, so again I look kind of like it gets really frizzy line. Anyways, that's totally off topic. So these are going to be my 2013 New Year's resolutions. Sorry, I'm not getting all dolled up, but and this is a video that I'm going to look back on, so I wish I would have, but I don't think I'm going to be. I've got today, and I am tackling my guest bedroom today, and then I have tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve, and I'm actually going to the spa. So, it's the first time I've gone since before Deacon was born, so I'm really excited. And actually, I'm using a gift certificate that I got before Deacon was born, so it's pretty bad, huh? It's long deserved. So, anyways, all right. So, I broke down my New Year's resolutions into 8 categories. I normally never set New Year's resolutions, like ever. I've sometimes thrown it around, like, oh, I'm gonna do this starting on the 1st. I'm gonna do that, and it never really worked for me. So, I actually made 8 categories of things that are important to me, and I listed a few things for each of those categories. Now, it's not anything like very, very specific, like, I don't know, some people's are very specific, like lose 10 pounds, stuff like that, and I don't have anything like that, but I do have quite a bit. So, they are me, and these are in like no particular order. This is just very thrown out there. It is recording, making sure. So it's me, fitness, nutrition, kids, husband, financial, home, and fun. So those are my 8 categories. And then in each of those categories, and I might add more, this isn't like my end-all be-all list, but and I might change things as the year goes on. And I'm actually thinking about doing videos like every 3 months or so, and just kind of updating on how these things are going. And then at the end of the year, doing like one last like these are my goals, and then this is how I succeeded or failed, or hopefully there's no failing, but just keeping it real. So the first one, and this one's really actually kind of lame, but I'm going to start with it because it's just the first one on my list. The first one is to paint my fingernails. I actually painted my nails. This one's way darker. Let me show you this side. For the first time, I believe since our wedding, I painted my nails. So I did it at my parents' house. My mom just so happened to have this bottle of nail polish out, and I just painted them. Actually, I painted just one, and then I realized I should probably paint the rest, so I did. And I feel really good. Like, it just, even though it's just my nails, it made me kind of feel a little girlier. So I actually put that on my New Year's resolution list, is to paint my fingernails, not maybe all the time, but to just be a little girlier. And that is another one I have, is to get dressed up more, and to do my hair, and to do my makeup, and just kind of be a little more feminine. I live in a house with 3 boys. Like, I can get a little more dolled up. I need to balance out. Sorry, I'm like my finger over the thing here. I need to balance out some of that testosterone. And then another one, this one's probably gross, so sorry for sharing, but is to keep my feet nice. I have really dry feet, and they actually like crack. It's really bad, but I don't have stinky feet. I think that's why. Anyways, to keep my feet nice, so maybe that be, coming up with like a new foot care system, or I don't know, maybe going to pedicure once every couple of months or something. What I like, just keeping my feet nicer so that they're not gross. Like, when people see my feet, they're probably not like, ooh. That's a really bad way to start this video, so sorry. The next one's better. Fitness. My first one is to run a 5K, and then my other 2 are actually going to be that one. That one's pretty generic, so I'm just going to leave that one on there. But it's my goal, and you'll actually see that it's a goal of mine. It's something I've been working towards for quite a while here as soon as I start sharing my fitness vlogs. So that is my first fitness goal, and then the other 2 I will share with you as I share my fitness videos. So those, and then number 3 is nutrition. This one's really going to be hard for me. Over the last couple years, we've been making different changes to like our nutrition plans, not our nutrition plans, but the way we eat, the food we eat, that type of thing. So we've been making a lot of changes, and I feel like there's still so much room for improvement. So the first one I actually have 4. So the first one is my portions well out. When we go out to eat, I eat. Like, there is no, I don't set any like limits to anything. Like, I eat, eat, eat. And I'll eat and just till I'm like in a food coma so bad, and then I want dessert every time. So my goal there is to really watch my portions while I eat out. I don't need to eat, you know, everything on my plate and then everything my kids didn't eat, and you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to eat all that. I can take it home and eat it later or the next day or, you know, whatever it may be. On that, 2 treats a week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one. This might be a big fat fail. Big fat fail. But to limit myself to 2 treats a week. And what I mean by that is like the brownies and the excessive chocolate. I'm not going to include dark chocolate. Like if I want a square of dark chocolate or something like that, I'm not going to include that into my treats yet. I'm going to just include like the nasty stuff, the stuff I really shouldn't be eating. And then limit myself to 2 treats a week. So every week, you know, when I'm at my parents' house, they keep a drawer stocked full of goodies for me. And I'm going to ask probably them to remove that drawer. But we also have a play date every week, and we have dessert every week. So that might be one of my treats. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how all that works out. My other 2 are to eat more salads. I want to eat 2 salads a week for lunch at least. This might sound ridiculous, but I'm not a salad lover. Like, I like it once it's made and I'm eating it and it's like, oh yeah, this is good. But for some reason, I'm never convinced that I actually like salad. And I hate that I have to eat so much to feel full and then like an hour later I'm starving. So, no matter what I put on it. So, I want to work towards eating more salad. They're good for you. And then to cut my dairy consumption. We have actually cut it. We probably eat and drink about a quarter of what we used to with dairy, honestly. If you watched my videos a few years ago, you know that we would go through like a gallon of milk a day, and now we go through about 2 gallons of milk every 10 days, and we've really gotten a lot better. But I want to cut it even more. I want to cut what we eat with cheese, and I want to cut, you know, milk in general. But we've done good. We've made huge strides, and I just want to do more. So that's one on there. All right. Now the next one is kids. And this one is one I'm actually really excited about and I've been thinking about for a long time, and it's having alone dates with the kids. So maybe that be, you know, leave Drake with my husband and go on a date, you know, movie date with Deacon or something like that. Just alone time. So maybe, you know, dropping, there's a hair on my phone, like on my case. Go figure, I live in a zoo. So maybe dropping Deacon off with my parents and taking Drake to the museum or the lake or something like that. You know, just doing like special one-on-one things with the kids. I don't know my husband's New Year's resolutions yet. I told him my topics, so I'm actually interested to see what he chooses to do with them, but this is just for me. The next one, and this one might be a little unrealistic, I don't really know, but is to teach Deacon how to read in 2013. I work with him on it every single day, and it's something that I really want to teach him. Like deep down, it's just something that I want to do for him. So I want to teach him how to read. And then the third thing on my list is to get him into t-ball. He is extremely talented. He's with athletics. He can't draw a straight line, but he is very, like, we just pitch balls. You guys have seen him pitch. He's unreal. So I want to get him into t-ball as soon as possible and really get like knee deep in it, you know, really get into it. And then as far as like what I want to do with Drake, he's 1. It's hard. Like I'd love to say like I want to teach him his colors and his numbers and the alphabet and stuff like that, but he's 1. So I'm going to take it at his own pace. I'm just going to dedicate more time teaching him. I mean, I do, but I could do more. I could always do more. All right. So my husband, this is my husband one. I have 2 for him. And let's see here. It is 2. All right. So this is funny. I bought these scratch cards. Deacon's going to be what, 4? It was like 2 years before I got pregnant with him. So I don't even know. From a passion party. And they're not really like, they're not like sexual cards. They're every week you get a card, and these cards have like random acts of like partner kindness. Like, what's an example of one? I don't even remember. We only did them for like a week or 2 weeks. I don't know. Like, leave a note somewhere where they'll find it in a few days and surprise them, or just, they're like little random things. And I bought them, and we still have them, and we've never done them. So my goal is to do those dang cards and just kind of like, you know, just do that. I don't know. I think that'd be fun. And my other goal, and this is probably silly, and don't laugh at us, but is to kiss more. I know, it's a weird one, but we just don't like we used to. I don't know. That's a weird one. I don't know why I shared that, but I did. All right, so now number 6 is the financial aspect to my goals, and the first one is to stick to the budget that we set. I set a budget every single month, and I don't stick to it every single month. I always like stray off of it, and like when I'm grocery shopping, this is when I'm the absolute worst. I will just be like, oh, we need this, and oh, it's food, like we need this stuff, and I need to stick to the budget that I set. It's realistic, and with that, we'll be able to save more. And I want to set up a more aggressive savings plan. So that is, those kind of go hand in hand. And then so second or third, depending on how many you count that first one as, is to set up a year-long budget. And in this budget, I want to include like birthday parties and set a budget for that. Like car registration, insurance, what other things do we have? Just like, you know, big Christmas. I really want to set a Christmas savings spending like type of a plan early in the month. I'm hoping to do it in June. I actually had a reminder set in my phone last June, but I never actually like went into it. So I want to set something up with that. I think that's something I really need to do. And yeah, so those are my financial goals. Now our home goals. I'm really excited to see what my husband puts. We do want to move again. So that's a big one. But that's kind of like not really a New Year's resolution. I want to get more organized in our home and set more, you know, implement more systems that are really going to get us there. We have a few things that are so incredibly organized that it just keeps us like, they never get messy. They're just perfect. And I want to get the whole house that way. Is it realistic to do it in a year? I don't know. But it's something that I definitely want to work towards doing. So the next one is to remove all of our clutter and simplify even further. This is something that I've been working on. You guys have seen me working on this now for about 2 years, and we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a slow process. It's not something that you can just like do overnight. But we are getting there. In fact, that's what I'm working on right now. And hey, baby.
Mommy!
I was hiding.
Mommy, you were out the living room.
You didn't know I was out of the living room? No. I was hiding.
Mommy!
It is snowing.
Ah! Why are you in my grandma's room?
Because I'm going to clean it.
Why?
Because it's messy. What are your resolutions in 2013, D?
Please.
Oh, he's jumping. I'm sitting on the bed. I'm really being a bum. Alright, and then the third one is to organize our family movies. It's something that I have never done. I want to, actually, like, get our stuff together. Sorry. Okay, and then the last one is fun. Alright, so I have 3 for the fun. And I actually have some New Year's resolutions set, but kind of like with my friends and like friend goals.
I swinged on that to you.
You did.
Uh-huh.
You're cute, you know that?
Uh-huh.
Ow!
Ow!
Ow! I look like hell. Whoa. Okay, so the fun one. Monthly dates. Yeah. With my girlfriends. We've been kind of doing it, but I want to get it like where it's like the third Sunday of every month we on a date. You know what I mean? Like get something set in stone.
It's messy.
In here?
Uh-huh.
All of our stuff. The next one is to go on an overnight adventure with my family. So just the 4 of us. We did it when Deacon, before I was pregnant with Drake, we did it. We just left. And what I mean by like overnight adventures, like not even like a vacation, not necessarily even planned. We went on a trip.
Woof, woof.
Woof woof. A few years ago, obviously a few years ago, and we just left. We had no plans on where we were going. We had no plans on what we were doing. We just left, and it was the most fun I've ever had on a trip, like ever. Oh, I hope I wasn't covering the speaker. We just got out of the house and we drove. We stayed 2 nights away, and it's honestly like the most memorable trip we've ever had. It was so much fun. So we want to do that again. We want to let the kids. Are you a dog right now? Cool. We want to let the kids pick where we go. So
Woof, woof, woof.
so we'll just be like, okay, should we turn left or right here, and decide on which freeway we're gonna take, and just totally go on an adventure. So I really want to do that. It's so much fun. If you've never done it, just do it. Like, it's the best time ever. So I want to do that. I really want to do that. Outside of any other vacations in 2013, that's what I want to do. You are wild. Okay, my last one is to find 5 local outdoor treasures. We found an amazing waterfall that was just no idea it was even there this last year. And I want to find 5 treasures.
See a waterfall there?
Do you remember that waterfall?
Uh-huh. Was it little or big?
It was big.
Oh, holy cow.
Alright, so that's it. I'm gonna go do something with this mop. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. Mommy's gotta do something with all this hair, huh, Dee?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
I don't know.
Hair cut it?
It's so curly underneath.
Is it
'Cause I haven't been... I should cut it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. No clue. Any suggestions? What I should do with my hair? Alright, so I'm gonna go put it up and work on the guest picture. But if you guys, I guess, have any questions or please don't do that. Any, thing that you're working towards changing in 2013, I'd love to know. Sorry, I'm gonna hang up before.
What, I'm gonna hang?
No, don't hang from that. Alright, bye guys. Bye guys.